G'day guys, how are you out there in YouTube land? It's me again. I'm back. So I'm on to week 5 of my 8 kilo weight loss challenge, and I'm feeling really good. I lost. Where did I write it? So I've lost 900 grams this week. I'm so excited, nearly a kilo. 73.5 kilos I was when I jumped on the scales. So, and measured myself this week too. Chest was down to 88 from 92. Waist was down to 74 from 79, so that's exciting. And hips were down from 95, down to 95 from 96. So only a centimetre off there, but hey, that's a win. I'm happy about that. And my leg was down 3 centimetres, so got down to 52 with my leg, which was 55 2 weeks ago. And my calf, 33, that was down 5 centimetres. I don't know if I measured in the wrong spot or not, but I measured in the middle of the calf muscle, so the belly of the calf, measured right in the middle of that. So go figure, not sure. And my arm, I lost 3 centimetres off my arm, so I'm really excited about that. That must be all the boxing that I've been doing, so that's really good. Anyway, so that's exciting. I think it's about 15.5 centimetres off my whole body in 2 weeks, so that's really good. And that's just a product of getting rid of all that crap food out of my house that I did on week 4. And it works. So taking that processed foods out of my diet and just sticking with whole foods has really worked for me. So I'm so excited. And I hope that if you're following me and you're doing what I'm talking about, I hope that you're getting some weight loss as well, if that's what you're wanting. And I'm really excited. So just a quick one today. I just wanted to talk to you about general healthy living and what that means to your body. So like a healthy living project, which I'm doing at the moment. I call it a challenge. Call it what you want, but it's a project, and it is an experiment that I'm doing for myself, and hopefully I can help somebody out there to on their weight loss journey as well, which I'd love that would happen. So and a healthy living project, it's not just losing 8 kilos, it's keeping it off as well. So it becomes a project that takes a lifetime to complete. So for the rest of my life, and by any means, this is not what I'm doing now. This is not something that I will stop once I've lost my 8 kilos, because that would be silly of me to do that. I want to continue on this path to live a healthy lifestyle, and that's something you've got to do every day. It's not a quick fix, and it's not something that once we get to our goal weight that we stop. I find that's just and I've done that before. I have lost weight before and got to my goal weight and stopped and started eating. Oh cool, I can go back to eating the way I was before. No, I cannot, because the way I was eating before did not give me the body I wanted. It gave me the body I didn't want. It makes sense to continue to eat this way, and it's a healthy lifestyle. So it's a lifestyle choice, and it's something that when you embark on it, it's something that you need to do all of the time, every day. You can have a treat here and there, but as long as it's not a daily thing. So if you do the 90-10, it's like 90% of the time you're eating really healthy, and if 10% of the time, like maybe once a month or once a fortnight, you have something that is not as healthy, you know, as long as it's not a whole day of unhealthy eating. It's maybe just one little snack or something like that, or one little, I don't like to call it a treat because I don't find that that sort of food is a treat at all. You know, but you know, you might be out and you can't get anything else that's something better than, you know, eating garbage. You know, so I think, you know, it's not going to matter. It's like if 90% of the time you don't exercise and then 10% of the time you do, makes no difference. You know, it's really not going to make any difference to your body at all. And one point on that I just want to make is that you can never out-train a bad diet. So, you know, I hope people don't think out there that, you know, that you can eat whatever they want. They can eat crap food. You know, I call it garbage because that's exactly what it is. It's just full of bleaches and solvents and deodorizers, and this is what they process it with to keep it so it lasts as long as it does. So, you know, if you want to eat bleach or drink bleach, go to your kitchen cupboard, underneath your kitchen cupboard, and get your cleaning bleach out. This is what's in that. Processed food, solvents, you know, there are deodorizers in there. Would you pick up your deodorizer? Like, I use a roll-on. I don't think I'd pick up the roll-on stick and munch on that. You know, I don't think it'd be very tasty. But that's what's in processed food, guys. So, you know, education is really important to understand what you're actually putting in your mouth. You know, whereas it's a whole food, it doesn't have any of that in there. It's just the whole food. It's natural. So, you know, everything we do matters. You know, and even if there is no immediate visible results, I mean, don't never give up on yourself. Never ever give up on yourself just because, oh, you didn't see an ab yet. You know, give it time, guys, because it does come. You know, it does happen, and it takes time. You know, and a healthy and lean body is really the byproduct of healthy and lean living. It's not an end in itself, like I said before. It's not that, you know, this is where I want to be, so okay, I can stop eating that way now. No, guys. You know, it's a product of eating healthy. If you've got any friends out there, or you know, people you meet that are, you know, have a lean body, ask them, you know, what do they eat? You know, how do they live their life? You'll probably find the majority of them, and I'm not saying all of them, but majority of them, you know, would eat healthy. They would eat whole foods all of the time. They would eat minimally processed you know, foods as well. So you would find that they wouldn't eat highly processed foods all the time, and they probably exercise as well, which complements, when you're eating healthy, that just complements, you know, your body when you exercise. So exercise is great. We need it for cardiovascular health. We need it for bone health. We need it for, you know, muscle, building some muscle. As we age, it's most important to continue to build muscle or maintain the muscle that we have as well. Which helps to protect our bones. Our bones help to protect our organs. So having a healthy structure as a body is really important. So exercise is quite important, you know, to do. You just can't out-train a bad diet, that's all. So if you're eating a whole heap of processed foods and you're going to the gym and you're smashing yourself, you know, for 30 minutes to an hour every day or every second day or whatever, and your body's not changing, you need to look at what you're putting into your mouth. What am I eating? You know, and is what I'm eating giving me the body that I want? And if the answer is no, then it's time to sort of go away from that sort of eating and eat healthier. So, you know, it's you know, whole foods. It's so simple. It's really simple, guys. It's not hard. It's, you know, whole foods. It's vegetables. Every vegetable you can get your hands on. It's fruit. Every fruit you can get your hands on, whatever you like. You know, there are frozen berries and stuff. So when things aren't in season, you know, you can still get, and frozen vegetables are good too, because they're picked fresh and they're frozen straight away. They are a little bit processed, but they're not. That's what minimally processed is. you know, that it's not, and I know it's in a package and we say let's not eat stuff that's in a package, but that's different because it's a vegetable that is a whole vegetable. It's just been frozen. You know what I mean? It's like you know, peeling a carrot and sticking it in the fridge, like in the freezer and freezing it. Okay, so you know, they are healthy. So if you can't get your hands on fresh produce, then frozen is the next best thing. Okay, can maybe a little. It's okay, but frozen, fresh is best. Then frozen, and then maybe canned if you can't get your hands on frozen. So, you know, and you know, and then and meat like chicken and fish, seafood. You know, all seafoods, all lean meats, all poultry. You know, chicken, turkey. Chicken is the leanest meat that you'll ever eat. So that's a really good choice as well. You know, you've got tofu, you've got lentils, you've got beans, you've got nuts, you've got seeds. There's so many things out there that you can eat. You're not going to miss out on anything. So, you know, and staying away from processed foods. Like, you know, and cheese is okay. Block cheese is better than sliced cheese. You know, plain Greek yogurt or plain yogurt is better than fruit yogurt. So just making better choices. That's you know, soda water would be better than drinking, you know, Coca-Cola or lemonade or, you know, anything like that. You know, cordial would be better than drinking that stuff in a little bit of soda water. If you have a soda stream, I mean, that'd be a bit better than drinking the other stuff. You know, and water. I mean, water's your best. I drink this every day. You know, it's all I ever drink unless I have green tea. So I'm not really a soft drink drinker, and I never have been. I think it's because I was brought up that way. We didn't have soft drink in the house. So yeah, it was never. I associate soft drink with alcohol. So unless it's got alcohol in it, I'm not going to drink it. So, which I don't drink a lot of alcohol anyway. But if I do have alcohol, I have vodka and soda because it's a clean alcohol. There's no sugar in it. The soda's got no sugar in it, so it's not going to put weight on me. Got to drink smart. Anyway, after that, so away from that, the reason I'm so passionate about this, guys, is, you know, illnesses such as type 2 diabetes and metabolic syndrome are really on the rise at the moment. So it's vital that we make our lifestyle the healthiest it can be, you know, to reduce the risk of you know, getting any of those illnesses. And some cancers can be, you can get some cancers from eating, you know, a lot of processed foods as well. So it's really, really important. And it's also important for our children's health, you know, that we show them how to eat healthy, and we educate them because it's us. We are the parent. You know, so if you have children, you know, you have a lot of power. You really have a lot of power. You know, we do the grocery shopping. I know I do, and we organise our family's activities. You know, as parents, we do that. So, you know, the activities can be healthy activities. So it can be a bike ride down the street or around the block. It can be walking the dog and going to the park, running around with the children. Exercise doesn't have to always be done in the gym. You can do exercise with your children at home in the backyard. You know, it's great to see kids climbing trees, getting dirty, getting in the mud, and you know, being a child, because when they do that, they're learning so much. It's amazing how much they learn. There's nothing better than climbing a tree and trying to work out, how am I going to get down now? I climbed up here, how am I going to get down? So, you know, a little bit of problem solving happening in the brain there too, without them even realizing it, because they're having so much fun, they're playing, they don't even realize what they're learning, but it sets them up for a lifetime of you know, being able to make choices, and, you know, for themselves as well, not having someone tell them how to do something. You know, when I grew up, you know, we climbed trees, we jumped over fences, we cut ourselves, like, as in, you know, hurt ourselves, we fell down, and we, you know, we learned. We learned things by that. We learned, okay, so maybe I shouldn't do that next time. Maybe I'll do it this way. So, okay, there's a problem. It's like, all right, well, what am I going to do next time? We didn't have our mum and dads telling us, I grew up in the 70s and the 80s, so we didn't have our mum and dads around telling us how to play. We were outside from, dawn till dusk. When those street lights came on, we knew we had to be home, otherwise we were going to get in trouble. So it's really important that kids, grow up and become independent. And I know it's a scary world out there, and we don't, I'm not saying, let your kids go out by themselves, as long as you've got a whole group of friends and, they're good friends and they look after each other. So we've got to stop being helicopter parents. And, I've been, I can't think of that word, but I do it myself. So, and I'm trying now. My daughter's just turned 10, so, give her a little bit more leeway. We'll let her ride to school with a friend and things like that. So, she learns she knows how to cross a road and all of that, but it's just problem solving and learning on the way, so which is really good. Also, when they're climbing and getting dirty and doing things, they're getting core strength, they're getting great upper body strength. They're building their little muscles and they're making their bones stronger. So they're making their bodies stronger and more robust, and just getting out in that fresh air and sunshine, and that is really good for them. I mean, my husband's funny because he'll say, it's cold out. If it's cold outside, he'll say, wear a jumper or you'll get a cold. No, you will not. You will not get a cold that way. You will get a cold from somebody sneezing near you or coughing near you that has a cold, because it's an air, it's not, it's an old wives' tale. It's not, you don't get a cold from being out in the cold without a jumper on. You just get cold. That's all you get is cold. And you learn that next time it's cold, I'm wearing a bloody jumper. Okay, because, and that's another thing we do. If our kids forget their jumpers and go to school, I don't know, I've done it myself and I don't do it anymore. I would drive to the school and give the jumper to the child. Not anymore. They need to learn that if they don't take the jumper, well, it's bad luck. Next time they'll take it. So we've got to stop, we've got to help our kids learn, so. Anyway, getting off the subject now, but, so we are role models for our children. So they watch us, guys. They are watching every single thing we do. They are listening to every single thing we say, even when we think they're not. Even when they're not listening, they're listening, I've said to my daughter, go and get your shoes and socks on. Got to go to school now. And she just pretends she doesn't hear me. And then I'll whisper, oh, you want $5? She's like, what? Yeah, you heard that, didn't you? Get your shoes and socks on. Anyway, so, they're watching what we do. So it's a great chance to set healthy examples in your household and to provide the structure that the kids need, to live a healthy lifestyle. So, and if you make healthy eating part of your normal routine, it becomes just, second nature. It's easy, you're not even going to think twice about, eating something healthy or should I have this bad thing or have this good thing. It just becomes second nature. And your body craves it. Your body wants to eat healthy. It doesn't want to eat that processed food. And at first too, new tastes, or changes to food options. They might not fly well with the kids, they might not like it, but just keep persevering and just find ways of making the healthier food, appealing to them. It might be I've seen, pictures that other mums have done and they've made little faces on the kids' plate with the healthy food and the kids, that's appealing to the child. They're wanting to eat it because of that. So, that's a great way of doing it, but you find your own way. My daughter won't eat, she'll only eat cooked corn kernels, but she'll have carrot and cucumber celery. She won't eat carrot cooked. So what we do is we chop it up raw for her and put it on her plate. She'll eat celery and cucumber. So because she's not eating peas and stuff, she'll have a bit of potato. She's not too fussed on it, but she will eat that. What we do is we'll just put like a little bit of the salad stuff that she likes. So, it'll be, she'll have, say, mashed potato on her plate, or a baked potato as well, and she'll have her corn on there, and then raw carrot chopped up, and also celery, so some raw celery just sliced up, and cucumber. She's getting her vegetables. So as long as she's getting her vegetables and that's the way she likes it, I'm happy that she's getting some nutrients in her body. So I'm not going to fight with her or push the envelope where you've got to eat this. She doesn't have to eat it. If she doesn't like it, then she doesn't have to eat it. But she likes this, so we'll put that on her plate instead. And that way everybody's happy. I don't get frustrated or cranky. I'm not yelling. I'm not having a crappy dinner because I've just argued with my daughter to eat her food that she doesn't like. And she's not feeling unhappy because I've just yelled at her. So she's happy, I'm happy, Dad's happy, everybody's happy. Happy life. So that's what I'm all about. So anyway, that's everything that I wanted to speak about. But I also too wanted to, touch on, like, with the talking about the healthy eating with the kids. So the reason I'm talking about the children is because what we do emulates onto them anyway. So if we're educating them without talking to them. We don't need to talk about what's healthy and this and that. If we're actually feeding them healthy food and we're eating healthy food, they're learning from us. So that we don't have to, go out there and do the big spiel about what's healthy and what's not healthy. They just get it. And that's the great thing about kids. They just learn. They learn without you even saying too much at all. Okay, they become little miniature you, and they love to, they look up to you. So they love to do what you do. So also too, you just keep making nutritious stuff available to your kids and to your family as well. So husband. Sorry, I thought there was someone here then, and to yourself, and making the unhealthy options not available. So just don't have them in the house, and all things can be fine, and it's easy to eat healthy then. Remembering that you're the parent, so it's up to us to keep our kids safe and healthy. Actually, research shows that kids that eat healthy and stay active, they're happier, and they sleep better, they learn and they focus better. They also have fewer behavioural problems as well. I know I love to have a smarter, calmer child. I'm sure that everybody in the world would like that as well. So I think that's everything. I want to show you something though. I'm starting to get some definition in my stomach area, so I'm really excited about that. So just want to show you that before I go. So I'm just going to stand up. I'm going to move my chair out the way. And I hope you can see. Look, I have some definition here and here. I'm starting to get a little bit here, and across here I can see. So I'm very excited about that. So side on, you can see a little bit there too. Yay! And some definition in my back too. I don't know, I can't see that, but I hope you can. So I'm really excited. Anyway, that's week 5, and I shall see you all again next week, which was week 6. So I've gone. So in that time, let me get my brain working with my calculator. So I've gone from, I think it was 76.8 to 73.5. So I've lost 3.3 kilos in 5 weeks. So that's cool. That's really good. I'm really excited about that, and it's been steady. So, when I haven't eaten properly, when I got into Nutella and stuff like that, I didn't lose as much, but anyway, back on track now and ready to go. So hopefully, next week I'm down to maybe 72 point something, which I'll be excited about. So I'm getting closer and closer to that goal weight. So anyway, I'm off now, and thanks for listening, guys. Don't forget, subscribe to my page. I know I've had a heap of views and that, but guys, please subscribe. And send me messages. I love to hear from you guys, and I love to comment back. So let me know what you like, what you don't like. If you want me to touch on something else that you've got questions about, if you've got any questions, just ask me. I'm happy to answer. Subscribe to my page, and I'll be launching my blog soon, so I'm really excited about that. And so I'll give you all the details once I've done all that. Just got I think one more thing to put in there, and then I'm ready to launch it. So yay, woohoo, I'm so excited. Yes, I'll give you all the details of that as well once I've launched it, and you guys can check that out, and it'll have all these videos up there as well, and other stuff too. So all right then, that's it for today. Thanks for listening, guys, and thanks for viewing, and see you next week. All right, bye.